It's Labor Day here in the United States, a national holiday where we celebrate and appreciate the contributions to the working class in building this country and giving us a lot of the freedoms and privileges that we do have, including that where a grown man can sit in front of his old beat-up coffee table, point a camera at some baseball cards, and tell complete strangers about old baseball cards from 30 some odd years ago. It's Junkwaxgenius. It's the channel on YouTube where a grown man opens old baseball cards. And today, because it is a holiday, I don't know about you, I don't have any place to be. I've got the day off, grateful that I do. If you're working today, I hope you get time and a half. But in the meantime, let's take a little time today. Normally we're in and out in 4 or 5 minutes or so. We're going to slow it down. We're going to do a few more packs than are normal too. We've got an 87 Fleer cello pack, 88 Donruss cello. We're going to do a pack each of 92 Leaf Set, Series 1 and Series 2. We've got some 93 Upper Deck, Series 1. We're not doing this in a short because these packages are extremely annoying to open. It's like I spent 40 seconds of the 60 just opening the package. And then this is a sealed box, but it's not factory sealed. This 89 Donruss, we're going to crack that open. The $9.99 price tag is actually under the plastic, so that's how I know. That's how I know it's not a factory original. All right, we'll begin with the 93 Upper Deck. If you don't have a coffee or whatever this morning, go get one. You know, we got time. There's a little notch up here that's going to help me open the package, but I don't like pulling it over the corner because it just can't be good. And all I get out of it is this little bit of help. Let's see if I can, you know what? I've got a cutting tool for the box. I'm just going to cheat and use this for the package as well. All right. 93 Upper Deck, beautiful cards. I really like the use of the gold ink in the player names. Not crazy about the Mistral looking font, but what can you do? It was 1993. All right, we are star rookie Joe Vitko. Another one, Tim Salmon. I think he did go on to have a pretty good career with the Angels and others. Jose Oquendo, signing for the fans, good man. There's the, they're sticking together a little bit. Pete Harnish. Something about the color on this, like his uniform is just so uniformly tan, like the color variation. It doesn't seem natural. Something about the color here. And I don't have the vocabulary, so if you're a graphic designer or somebody that does color correction, help me understand why 1993 Upper Deck cards look like they do with regard to color. There's Sid Bream and his mustache. Leo Gomez leaning back out of an inside pitch. Jerry Brown. Maybe he saw like a spider? He looks scared. And there he is scrambling in like that. Billy Ripken turning the pivot there at second base for the Orioles. I like the Bill Ripken card. So here's a good example of interesting photography from Upper Deck. It's the Jay Buhner baseball card, but hey, friends, who's that? That's not Jay Buhner. Who's that guy? Who's that charismatic baseball player down there? Jay Buhner. Dan Gladden. Oh, back-to-back Dan Gladdens. It's my lucky day. How about that? Mark Gardner. So you can see the gold ink in the player names, but it uses that like faux cursive font that I'm pretty sure Upper Deck got for free with their the PC computers they were using back in the day. Alan Mills. Love the appropriate proper landscape layout for Jeff Parrott. And side armor, Terry Leach. If you're going to pitch like that, I'm glad that they capture it on your baseball card so that your weirdness is on the front and the back. Your weirdness fully immortalized, appropriately immortalized. All right, there's our 1993 Upper Deck. Again, if somebody out there has the expertise to kind of explain why the colors on a lot of these uniforms look the way they do, it's like somebody had a retouching tool and they used it a little much. I don't know. Help me understand. All right, let's move on. Let's do the 87 Fleer cello pack. We've got Billy Hatcher on the front, Hall of Famer Dave Winfield on the back. I do a little work with these, kind of charting the sequencing. I don't know necessarily based on who's on the front and who's on the back, who else we can find in the pack, but maybe I'll put up a note or something if I see a sequence in hindsight that I should have recognized. Billy Hatcher, Doug Bear, Bob Melvin, and let's take a second to just appreciate. We've got 3 straight cards of guys like in spring training or BP tops, just posing for the camera. No action shots. Bob Melvin, Jim Wynn, Bobby Grich, Keith Moreland, Danny Tartable, arguably a game situation photo, Thad Bosley, Rick Dempsey and his mustache, Joel Cowley, Scott Gareltz and his mustache, Keith Atherton, A.L. Fireman, Spaghetti and Asse, Jeff Sellers, Corey Snyder in a floating baseball, Steve Garvey, a couple of stickers, Roger Mason, Don Robinson, Rick Burleson and his mustache, Leon Durham and his goatee, that's cool, Jim Presley, Jay Howell, Pete Incaviglia, and I guess we'll call that a mustache, it counts, Juan Berenguer, Dave Smith, I hope I'm saying that name right, Moose Haas, we got a Gary Carter Fleer All-Star card, nice one for the kid, doubles and triples, Juan Samuel and Tim Raines, Bob Tewksbury, Mark Langston, and there's Dave Winfield. We knew he was coming, but there he is. So very few and far between action shots on the front of these cards. I don't know if it was just, cheaper, easier for photographers to just get these poses, even the fake pose, old school baseball card picture style. But I think Langston might be the only one I'm confident was like an in-game moment. Everybody else seems like, they're all wearing their BP jerseys or like spring training warm-ups. There's no way that's a Major League Stadium, right? Okay, so that's an in-game. 2 cards out of there. Look like they're in-game. All right. I'm glad that Score, for example, really emphasized action in their photos. Let's compare that to 88 Donruss, 99 cents back in the day, still tightly wrapped. I think I might have paid $1 for it. So whoever held on to this pack for so long, enjoy your penny profit. Let's see who we get out of this one. And you can pay attention at home to the ratio of posed shots like action superstar Mike Griffin with actual in-game images. So there's Mike Griffin, Fred Manrique, Cal Daniels Diamond King, Barry Larkin, excellent, we'll put him on top. Tom Henke, Dan Gladden, Ken Phelps with the most dramatic eye black ever. John Farrell rated rookie. Wade Boggs, excellent. Matt Noakes would have been a hot one to get in 1988. Would have been very excited about that. There's Bill Wegman. Got double the puzzle pieces for a Stan Musial puzzle. And I think we need to flip the deck over here. There's Scott Fletcher, Diamond King. Eric Davis, Team MVP card. If you follow the channel, you know that we do appreciate the career of Eric Davis. Jose Nunez, Tom Nieto, Mickey Brantley, Jack McDowell, rated rookie. That's cool. Mike Brumley, John Candelaria, Paul Molitor, Team MVP card. Excellent. Harry Spillman, Jim Gott, Randall Byers, Tom Newell, Terry Leach and his mustache, Cal Ripken, Team MVP card, nice. Will Clark, Diamond King, excellent. I've got another pack of these with the Diamond King on the front that I'm not going to open because I like having a Diamond King of Will Clark on the front of that pack. So PC guy, nice to see. Right behind him, Tony Fernandez, that's cool. Don August, Joe Table, Jose Mesa, Mark Thurmond, Alejandro Pena, Neil Allen, Sammy Stewart, R.I.P. Sammy, Storm Davis, and John Davis. No relation, as far as I know. George Earl Davis Jr. And check some comments from a previous episode where I commented about Storm Davis's real name and the similarity between his name, apparently, and Glenn Davis, the slugger from the 80s and 90s. There you go. So some good cards out of 88 Donruss, including, and not limited to, our Will Clark Diamond King. We'll put Eric Davis up there as well. All right, let's do the Leaf packs, Series 1 and Series 2 from 1992. And to keep things chronologically flowing, we'll do Series 1 first. There are black gold cards in each pack, also some limited edition gold rookies in each pack. So kind of the proto chase cards that you could go after, parallel sets here. John Burkett, our gold card is sticking. our black gold card is Jeff Hewson. So one big difference, the black gold card has this like flying baseball logo instead of the team logo. Probably too hard to do the team logo in any kind of detail in foil, at least back then. Kurt Manwaring, don't want to skip Kurt. Rob Deere, and half a bat. No wonder you strike out so much, Rob. You're swinging half a bat. Corey Snyder. There's the Hawk, Andre Dawson. Chris Hammond. Doug Jones with the Astros. Todd Van Poppel. That would have been a desirable one to have back then. Derek Bell. Paul Molitor, excellent. Tony Phillips, he was underappreciated. Tony Phillips is pretty good. Tom Browning, Cal Ripken. Look at that awareness. Head up for Cal Ripken. That's cool. And Roger McDowell. Pretty good cards out of the 92 Leaf Series 1. Let's see if Series 2 can hold a candle to that. We begin with Dave Magadan, featuring Bernard Gilkey. There's Luis Rivera. We've talked about this, how he's basically sliding out of the frame. Not even, like, I can understand rule of thirds, but he's so far to the left. Okay. All right. At least it's an action shot. I'm not going to complain. Mike Fetters, John Flaherty, Jeff Kent, Derek Lilliquist, Joe Baver, Chris James, Dennis Cook, Ken Patterson, Mike Sharperson, Bob Scanlon, Dave Fleming, Jesse Orosco, and Sid Fernandez. Well, I think overall, I give it to Series 1 as far as those packs go. All right, let's cut open this 89 Donruss and do a pack out of there. We'll peel away the cellophane that's, honestly, I don't know when it went on. I just know that need sharper scissors. All right, there we go. The good news is the packs inside are just wax. So I shouldn't struggle too mightily with opening those. So there's our box. Put it up, packs look nice and tightly packed. Take a look at the reverse. As far as I know, the seal looks good. So let's see what we got out of 89 Donruss. Maybe we'll get the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I mean, if you're still watching at this point, what are you doing? Subscribe. We do 2 packs a day. Basically stuff like this. Sometimes I tease about a mustache. Sometimes we talk about card design. There's Paul Molitor, another team MVP card. Bob Stanley, Alan Anderson, Eric King. This is what the puzzle looks like when it's fully assembled. A little cheat sheet there for Warren Spahn and his puzzle. Jeff Reed and his glasses, okay? Rick Leach, Steve Buechele, Tom Prince, Brian Harvey, Andy Nezelek, Steve Balboni, nice, Terry Kennedy, Steve Sachs, and Todd Worrell. All right, you've been through it with me. We're coming up on 15 minutes here, about 3 times as long as our normal episode. Normally, we do 2 packs a day. We talk about baseball cards from 1987-ish to 1994-ish on the channel. Sometimes we get excited when we get our personal collection guys, Will Clark and Jim Tomey. Please do like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend, wake the kids, tell the neighbors, take out an ad, a tiny classified ad, share the word. And we'd love to see you. Come back tomorrow for 2 more packs, only 2 packs tomorrow. I have to go to work on Junkwaxgenius. Thanks for watching.